So I didn't think I would be doing journals this much, but my just some aspirin because my head is killing me, and it's not because I have a normal headache. It's because there's something, and I can feel it pounding on my hand right now. Now my hand hurts like a motherfucker. It is coming from up there, not the attic, but from above. Or it could be coming from here, because technically, since I'm a rational human being, everyone, it could be a beam coming in here, hitting my hand, and it could be a beam coming from over there. So, it doesn't mean it's the same thing, but it really hurts. But it's probably the same beam. But they're very good at mimicking things, so I don't know why they spend so much time doing that. Now my head hurts right here, all the way down my neck, down here. No, it doesn't. Well, a little bit, so I can't fully block it, so maybe it has a wide diameter. It's not funny, guys. And you're like, of course it hurts, it's supposed to hurt. Why would you want to hurt someone? This is them talking. Because it's fun. It's fun to hurt Kip. We're horrible people. We know we're horrible people. Isn't it fun that we can just hurt Kip like this and get away with it and no one does anything about it? And he's right. This hurts like a motherfucker. And we're hurting his hand like a motherfucker. Kip, why don't you? Anyway. So yeah. I feel like a pulse, like right here and here. I feel like two little things going like there. I don't know if they're alternating, but I feel a pulse on it. So that hurts like a motherfucker. And it's, well, they could be moving it, but it's like it's a pretty wide thing. I don't know why they always do it in this area. They like to pick an area and just hit that one area. They did that in jail too. When they would jolt my leg or hip or back, they would just jolt the same general area. And like if they focus on the right, they would never go to the left. And then like maybe a few days later, a few weeks later, they'd do the left and maybe not the right, or they'd just go back to that same area. They love hitting me right here because of the picture they saw on Wikipedia under neurosyphilis. They really love hitting that area. So anyway, that's it. Still getting tortured and terrorized, and nobody's doing anything about it. So I guess I have to solve this case on my own. I guess I have to resort to self-help or hiring a private investigator, which will be less than successful as it would be if other people hired a private investigator or hired someone to hire a private investigator and made sure that like when they did have to hire a private investigator, that the team that they have to like come in and then check the situation out, unbeknownst to me, they should again, they should think about this and they should make sure that they have themselves checked out, and that they're having themselves watched too, to make sure that they're not being watched, you know. But I don't want to seem paranoid or delusional, but I guess I have dissociative identity disorder, known as multiple personality disorder, and schizophrenia, and the powers of ESP to foretell the future, and magic abilities to glean information out of thin air. Like seeing things that aren't within my field of vision, even my peripheral vision, and I have neuropathy, and I have migraines that I can block with my hand, and that witnesses have felt too, that I've had at least 3 witnesses feel, and other victims have felt them too, which I've listed in the police report, and some of them who have already provided written statements and spoken to a Travis County Sheriff Sergeant in person. And I suppose I have epilepsy, and the psychoses that my camera also sees but doesn't always capture very well. God, this hurts like a motherfucker. Like, it feels like someone's really pushing down on my hand. And I have neuropathy, fibromyalgia, and I'm suffering from poltergeist when like glasses get pushed off my dresser that are sitting flat on a flat dresser, and there's no motion, there's nothing bumping it. So I guess I'm suffering from multiple mental illnesses, one of which is like controversial and that a lot of psychiatrists don't believe is real. At age 41, now 43, with no history of mental illness, completely sober. Not that the thing that I was doing could cause any of that. Maybe psychoses, but that's really more the lack of sleep. But I didn't get a lack of sleep whenever I did that. I didn't have a lack of sleep whenever I did do that. And I'm suffering multiple neurological conditions and I don't know if nerve is neurological, and physical diseases. And I have at least two different powers of ESP or magical powers, and I'm suffering from poltergeists or ghosts or demons. So that's rational. That's rational thinking, Dad. That's rational thinking, Robin. That's rational thinking, Tom, Alan, doctors, APD, sheriff. That's really, really rational. Yeah. Again, my hand is hurting like a motherfucker, and if I take it away, I feel a lot more pain in this area of my head. It feels like a large weight's being pushed down on my hand. Like my hand hurts like a motherfucker. It feels like, well, I guess I'm suffering from carpal tunnel syndrome now too. So I'm suffering all these things suddenly at age 41, now 43. I'm suffering from all these things. You could just believe me and help me. I need your help, and you're not helping. You're not doing a goddamn thing. So maybe you will one day, or maybe I'll have to get out of this myself. Hopefully not from hurting myself, because I'm not suicidal, but I can certainly understand someone going through this, getting to that point. And isn't it important that we find out who those people are? Not just to stop my suffering, but other people suffering, and provide answers for those people who aren't here anymore, or who have hurt themselves to a lesser degree, and who have killed or hurt other people. I'm sure those people exist. I'm sure someone less stable than me was driven to do that. I'm certain of that. I don't know that for a fact, but as a rational thinking human being, I can certainly understand someone doing that.